Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from sunny Townsville in North Queensland. And today we are going to take the ferry out to Magnetic Island and have a little look around there. Really cool place, so I think this will be well worth a watch. Thank you. And here we go, people. Ooh, this is bumpy. Really freaking bumpy. Alright, let's get on. It's about a 20-minute ferry ride from Townsville city centre to Magnetic Island. The views along the way are really great as well, so should get some good shots. And here we have a truckload of beer and LPG cylinders. So that's the booze and the Barbies taken care of anyway, isn't it? Dude almost backed into that X-Trail. Thank you. Finally, we are off. Okay, Maggie Island, let's do this. I think the first thing I'm going to do is go to Florence Bay at the other end of the island and get me some lunch, because I have a bad dose of the munchies. Couldn't have anything else, could I? Okay, now that I'm suitably fed and watered, time to get down to business. I'm now up at the other side of the island to where I was, at a place called Picnic Bay. So we'll have a little look at the view around here, and then we're going to ride through the island and go visit an old World War II military fort. Place is mad. Let's get on the road then. About 2,000 odd people actually permanently live on Magnetic Island. A lot of them commute in and out of Townsville every day to go to work. The ferries start at like 6 in the morning and end at 11 at night, so most working hours are covered for. Property isn't even that expensive on here. You'd think it would be mad dear because of, you know, the whole tropical island thing, but you can buy a 2-bedroom apartment here fairly reasonably. Tempting. There's a paved road that runs the length of most of the kind of western part of the island, the inhabited part, and it is, as you can tell by the road I'm on here, quite a good one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stupid backpackers. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a fun thing to happen, would it? So yeah, the road just snakes along the coast. It's only 10 kilometers from one end to the other, so you could even walk it if you wanted to. Although there are a lot of backpackers and scooters around here, so I'd imagine it will be quite a hair-raising experience. Time to be a jerk. It's not often a 300cc bike can that easily outpower someone. Nice. Incidentally, the place gets its name, Magnetic Island, from when James Cook was sailing up the east coast of Australia in the 1770s. Apparently there was some weird magnetic anomaly which affected his compasses, hence why it got the name. Scientists have since tried to replicate what allegedly happened with James Cook's compass and have not been able to do so, and there's actually no evidence of any magnetic phenomena on the island at all. So there you go, Magnetic Island. Not even slightly magnetic. Nice beach. Wonderful, beautiful stretch of twisty road, and I'm caught behind a bus doing less than 20 kilometers an hour. Good stuff. Can't even pass him, god damn it.
A few moments later.
Got past him. Now we're talking. And we are here, folks. This is where the forts are. So let's go have a little look-see, shall we? It's quite a bit of a walk in here. It's like an hour or something each way. So I have water. I have a heavy bag of camera gear. So let's go do this, huh? Except let's not park it on a big sticky out bit, which will cause my bike to tip over. There we go. Okay, let's do this then. One hot and rather sweaty walk later, we're at the fort. And I'm just sitting outside the old munitions dump now. That's it behind me. According to the information sign, they kept 400 odd 43 kilogram explosive rounds in here. It's quite a bit of a distance away from the other camp, as you'd expect, because, well, if that was to go off, everything would just be blown to smithereens, of course. Apparently there is now a colony of bats living there. So we'll go have a little look inside. See if we can see anything. Probably not. Yeah. Nothing but darkness. So yeah, this is the munitions dump. And here we have an old gun emplacement, right in the top of the hill next to the sea. Obviously there's no gun there anymore, but as you can imagine it would have been a fairly hefty unit mounted on top of that one. And of course built so that it could rotate around 360 degrees. If you look at the view from here, you can see the sea right out there in front of you. And any ships that would have gone past here during World War II would have been in a world of hurt. Might not have been the nicest place in the world to be in 1943 or 4 or 5, but at least the view was good. Okay, while I am climbing these steps, I'll tell you about how the fort came to be here. As I've mentioned earlier, Magnetic Island is directly opposite Townsville, and Townsville is probably the most strategically important military city in Australia. So back in World War II, I think they built this in late 42, early 43, something like that. The Japanese were making their way down through Indonesia quite a rate, and obviously concerns were high regarding the prospect of a Japanese invasion. So Maggie Island had this fort built on it. Whoa, nearly fell over, don't mind me. Because it's directly opposite Townsville, any ship that was to go next nor near Townsville to try and land soldiers on it or whatever would have to go past it. So it was a quite convenient fish in a barrel situation really for the Australian Army. And here we have the old command post. So just bear with me while I climb up in here. Use both hands. Nah, I'll have to make do with the one. So this is her. Man, the view you would not believe up here. You can just see Townsville off in the distance there. And here's the rest of beautiful Maggie Island.
5 minutes later.
And we made it back to the bike. It was a lot easier on the way back due to the fact that it was mostly downhill. So I don't sound like a 90-year-old TB patient now, which is good. Right, to the ferry. And once again I'm caught behind something slow. Wonderful. Scooter race. It's a pretty terrible race. I think it's like some 50-year-old woman. I can't even see past her. I can't like get past her. This is like really embarrassing. I'm about to lose a race to a two-stroke scooter. Oh God, this is really not helping my self-esteem right here. Right, Stephen, pay attention. Shit can ride. Here we go, here we go. Finally an opportunity. Chopped. Or something. Thank you. Okay. and I think I might have accidentally left the boat before I was meant to, and an old man yelled at me. Such is life. Anyway, that is it from me for today. It was a fun little day out. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, please hit the old subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And for those of you who regularly watch my stuff, thank you, and I'll catch you all again soon. Good luck.